This is my website, or at least it was. Take a look at it. Take a good look at it. What do you think? Beautiful? Ugly? Fine? Well, what I initially thought was acceptable fell apart. I made this website to be something modern, fresh, revolutionary. But when I saw the Koenigsegg website, do the following. Go to this video's description and open the first link, which is their website. Then come back to the video. When you compare a website like that to the one I made, I failed. I shouldn't have let myself be impressed by this. I should have been stronger than that. But that site, that extraordinary force drew me in a way that I have never felt before. I couldn't escape its fangs. I was caught. The sages always said to me, "Son, do not let yourself get carried away by your envy. When making your own website, be very careful with the Koenigsegg website. It will make you waste hours upon hours or even days trying to do something remotely similar. When developing a new product, you must first test with as little as possible, then build on top of it, and only then make a complete product." I let myself get carried away. But you know what? I had to. I couldn't let this chance go. I was inspired to make something that people would remember. My site will not be just another site. It will be an experience. With that in mind, I left in search of the best and biggest site I have ever dared to make. It was time to get down to business. A complete redesign of the Racing Legends website. The first thing I had to do was... if I want to make something really impressive, I need to delete everything and start from scratch. Time was running out and I would only accept launching the site if it was something big. But for that, I had to make a big decision. It was the only way out. There's no turning back. So I started. From the most basic components, I decided what elements would be part of the site and wrote in HTML. Then, each page had to be a unique experience and at the same time connected with the other pages. The site needed to be enjoyed as a game. But this is no easy task. In CSS, each of the elements on the home page should be useful, used, and connected to culminate in the desire to continue to the next page. I decided on a minimalist approach that would guide the player's eyes to the only thing that matters at the moment. Enjoy every second of this sweet dessert. With all these plans in mind, the ideas flowing at full speed, all I needed to do was take action, let the code flow through my fingers, and celebrate the victory with a truly memorable website. I sat in front of the computer and... nothing. I had no idea how to start the project. I was stuck, my hands tied in the writer's paralysis, in front of a blank page. What do I do now? Everything I had done was no longer worth anything. I better start doing something soon, or it'll be too late. I decided to go outside to take a breath and look at the sun to try to get some energy from nature. The problem is that when I came back, today is supposed to be the big day, the day I start the project, the day I take action to get the website off the ground. I mean, not even that, just actually put it into practice. By keeping in mind what I had already done and what I wanted, I started getting the hints I needed. That's when I thought, what exactly didn't I like about the first website design? That already brightened up my path, because I liked the navigation bar and the footer. What really couldn't be kept for me was the website's content. With that information, I already had a solid foundation to start with. I decided to keep the background image, but as it would be very big, which would cause a bad experience for users with slow internet connections, I needed to create a lighter version. The focus would be to stylize the background while maintaining the car's details. As a result, the image was reduced in size by almost 46 times. Not bad. With that resolved, I decided to analyze the Koenigsegg website again, and I couldn't help but notice the focus on strips they brought to the site. It seems that instead of being a uniform page from beginning to end, they chose to present the site in pieces whose only function is to present something new and interesting to the reader. There was only one detail. Their website was designed to run on computers and smartphones of the highest level within the last generation. It is a website to sell hypercars to millionaires. In this context, they don't need to give a damn about performance, because the end devices can handle it. As our platform needs to be accessible to all users, we need to optimize content until the last byte. This means using as few images as possible, and if using, as light as possible, and in addition, having as few code methods as possible. In other words, we couldn't make the site like Koenigsegg's. Their website is based on images, many of them in large sizes organized in sectors and with complex animations that derive from a series of scripts and functions that, when added together, total a slow and extremely unpleasant experience for users of devices that are not the latest available. So, what I needed to do was find a way to make the site as pleasant as possible, but using as little complexity as possible. Today is the last day. I still need to finish the site before recording the video and uploading. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Let's start. The plan will be as follows. I will divide the site into sections, but they will be static, no CPU-intensive animations. The most I'm gonna use will be something that comes with CSS. In addition, the structure will be focused on experiences. Each zone will be something new and interesting for the player. Each page will have several belts, so there will always be something new to discover. As I make videos, I know that your devices are capable of withstanding this type of media, so I'm gonna build the sites around that. Now, I just got my hands dirty. This is starting to look good. That simple, the homepage is done. After a lot of preparation, trial and error, test after test, I finally arrived at a recipe that I was looking for. There it is, the homepage of Racing Legends, the auction prices website. Now that I see it, not bad. It's not at the Koenigsegg level, but for a website made by a gamer, I think it does the job alright. For the support pages, it was just about the same thing, and voila! Now I'm gonna make the car prices page, which is what really matters. Since graphical analysis is not as trivial as it sounds, I will make a section with a series of videos dedicated to teaching from the basics of what a graph is to the analysis of possible causes and effects of graphical patterns. In addition, of course, the page will be a gateway for the charts themselves. Let's go! So far, so good. I've managed to organize it into sectors and place the content. Now I want to hide the videos behind a single one as a presentation, with a button that reveals the rest of the content. Hey, why won't it work? I told it to call the function that changes the visibility. Come on. I don't have any more time. This is the last step left. So I started to try and find the problem. I checked item by item for what could be wrong. The tags are closed? Okay. This is where I call the function? Okay. That's how a function is called. Okay. The function has all the semicolons. Okay. The function structure has no errors. Okay. The styles are changing. Okay. It seems that everything is okay. Why can't this work? No matter how hard I tried, I think I spent more than half an hour trying to figure out what was wrong with that one line of code. Until finally, I gave up. It's late, I need to wake up early tomorrow. My last chance will be a free hour that I have right by sunrise. It's 7:30 a.m. Let's see if I can finish this project. Almost everything is done, the welcome page, the about page, even the auction page. But the expand tab button does not want to work. I think I'm gonna revisit all the possibilities more thoroughly and see if I didn't let the error escape through my fingers. 30 minutes went by, I already scavenged the web, but found nothing. Okay, I only have 15 minutes left. For me, the code is perfect. There's nothing wrong. I don't know what else to do. So I'm gonna send a message to my brother and see what he says. You can't use document.getElement by class name. Class is a group of elements, so if you want to use that, you have to put an S in element. Let's try this. Ctrl F5, go. Come on. Work. Oh, it worked! That's it! The problem was just a little letter between the words. Oh man! And now it works perfectly! Magic! Oh, I'm so happy! So, I think this is it, people. We managed to completely transform the site appearance to make it into something truly professional. I'm not gonna show you anything else, because it would ruin the surprise, right? So now we just need to come up with a way to receive prices, put everything in charts, and I think that's it. We will have an incredible system to help the Racing Legends community. Do not miss the next videos because I think they will be awesome. See you next time. Subscribe!